I've been using this tool that's available to me as a creator that I haven't used very much in the past few years, and that would be the block button. And I didn't use it in past years because I never wanted to become one of those creators that's known for blocking people just because you don't agree with them. And even if I were to block somebody for a legitimate reason, I feared somebody going online and being like, Nicque Marina blocked me because I disagree with her, and this and this and that, and blah, 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 blah. Even for all my work on my people-pleasing tendencies, as a creator, you are pressured to put people's access to you above your own physical, emotional, mental safety, as anyone who has some level of fame. Because you know what? We do owe a lot of our success to our fans and followers. We wouldn't have a platform without them. We also wouldn't have a platform if we didn't create and provide something for people to enjoy. And the general public likes to remind you that they own you. Dance Monkey Dance tells you that you're supposed to just take whatever disrespect comes your way. Because you're famous, you should just shut up and be grateful. But something shifted for me last year. I want to say it was around November 6th. And I just, for some reason, had this overwhelming feeling or clarity that women like me and women more marginalized than me are disposable to our society. We've always known that, but somewhere around November, I don't know why, it just felt extremely reinforced. And so as aggressive as people are with their carelessness and their words and their disregard for the humanity of people like me and people more marginalized than me, I decided I will be aggressive in my comfort. And so now I block liberally. And the way that a lot of people have responded to that is just more evidence of why this was a good idea. You see, I'll block things that I'm just sick and tired of fucking hearing. When I talk about black women and somebody says all women, I will block. When I'm talking about mental health, particularly the negative feelings that come with it, and someone wants to come in and call me bitter and unhealed, usually some pale woman with a Bible verse in her bio, or a black man with life coach in their bio, block that. I'm tired of black women not being able to express their negative emotions without people being frazzled. Also, those two demographics seem to have an urge to teach black women, to like position us underneath them intellectually any chance they get. No, this is my house. I block transphobia. I block queerphobia in general. I'll block anything that's xenophobic. I will block casual attacks on my character. I will block people demanding that I do shit. I will block people spamming the same comment every day. It's annoying. I block people that say I'm not black. I block people that are just rude. Disagreeing is fine, but being nasty about it. And sometimes some of y'all be saying some crazy shit, some disturbing shit, especially the fandom space, of which I am heavily fatigued, by the way. I block MAGA and never Kamala leftists. Even if they voted for her begrudgingly, you say something that I consider dumb shit, like both sides, you're out. And again, talking about the response, I have had people spam my DMs, had their friends spam my DMs, demanding that I reinstate their access to me and unblock them, sending me essays, being like, actually, I agreed with you on some things, so like, you should be better. Fuck you, how's that for being better? I don't care, you probably said something off the rails, and you made me uncomfortable. I don't care if you call yourself an ally of this, and that, and da-da-da-da-da. If there's anything we've learned in the past year or so, a lot of allies ain't shit. You made me uncomfortable, you're out. I've had certain people continuously make new profiles just so they can come back and harass me, whether that's in DMs or comments. The other day, I got a friend suggestion on Facebook, and I recognized it as a guy who keeps on coming back, I believe, through different profiles to harass me online. Which if he's showing up, that's an indicator possibly that he's looking for me, looking me up. So that's terrifying, especially since one of the reasons I have PTSD clinically is that my abuser stalked me online and in real life. Forget the random profiles. I know of large creators that can't stand that I don't like them stalking me from burner accounts. So there's that on top of everything else. I've been blocking people that say they don't give a shit about Ironheart. Because I'm sorry, there's just certain things that people have been allowed to say that is just thinly veiled bigotry. And we've just had to deal with it because everybody should get to say all of their thoughts and whatever, even in your space. Wrong, not anymore. Disagreeing is fine, but when you're nasty about it, just don't want to see it. And I don't search through comments looking for something that I don't like. I get too many comments per day to do that. It's also not healthy to do. But if I happen to see it, somebody might win the block lottery. And again, the response of weirdos just further confirms that this is the way to go. I look forward to the day that I'm able to hand this phone over to a social media manager because I'm busy on set all the time. And no matter what motherfuckers say, I cannot be bothered because I'm busy playing a superhero or something, but we're not there yet. And honestly, the fact that I do this job that is so public facing while being disabled in the manner that I am is already insane. Now, everything that I've talked about, I understand that this is something that's just gonna happen when you're an online person personality or you have any sort of fame as an entertainer, that is not news to me. It would be very naive and what the fuck to act otherwise. But these things happen also because people like to willfully forget that you're human and then unleash the worst parts of themselves on you at your expense. And honestly, that's been happening to Black people, especially Black women, a lot on the online community lately. And this can probably be also attributed to the 92% practice of disengaging. Because even as a content creator and an actor and entertainer that expects these things, for some reason since November, it's harder to stay sane. It's harder to manage the rage, okay? And I, unlike some people, will not engage in stitch wars. I will not spend all my time on comment responses. And y'all know this. If it brings me some sort of serotonin, I might do it every once in a while. But the healthiest thing to do for me, and probably you, is just block. The past 2 years being online as a Black woman and an actor, especially in the fandom spaces, it has been so rough in ways I don't care to talk about right now. So as long as y'all have this proximity to me, them's the rules. Nobody's gonna prioritize my feelings, especially in this industry. So I have to. Okay? I don't have to announce this to y'all. I can just do whatever I want. But for some reason, I just felt the need to voice it. Especially again, since some of the response to me exercising my right to remove anybody from my space has been disturbing. You also don't know what's going on in my personal life as far as dealing with people that think they should have unfettered access to me and then going ballistic when that's not the case. Which again lines up eerily with the experience of the 92% right now. So maybe this also serves as a reminder to the 92% that you don't have to endure disrespect, online or off. You can remove people that talk to you crazy and microaggress you anytime you want. I sure the fuck will be. You have all been informed now. I will now continue creating as much as my emotional capacity allows me to. And a little word to the wise. If you're fixing to say something and you would probably not say it in person on the street, probably backspace. Get